Check one, two. Yes. We are live with another season of Hockey Question Mark. We thought that the last season was the last season. We thought the last season before the last season was the last season, but indeed it is not. And so we are here for a season three of the Lewis League or the Little League or the Little Lewis League, people who remember the great house producer Little Lewis. But we're not here for that tonight. We're here for hockey, and we're here for a very short but intense season with already some interesting things happening in terms of the players involved and the teams involved. A couple of players that were very important to the game, that have not appeared in the Lewis League so far have come back to the Lewis League of Season 3, which is about to get underway. That team is the Philadelphia Liberty, and they've got Deloriacs on that team, which, when you start talking about the best players to ever play the game, now that's a very heated argument, depending on who you ask. But you can always say for sure that Deloriax is one of those names that's always going to be brought up in that conversation. So it's kind of a big deal that he's back. Tony Flo, the greatest passer in the game, he's back. It's as Never Lucky might put it, it's like Tom Brady bringing Gronk, to his new position here, and so we will get to see two games from them tonight. Oh, actually, they're playing right now. Actually, these are the teams that are supposed to be playing right now, are about to be playing in a few minutes. So I don't know if they already got started without us or not. But anyway, I am Winners with the One, and we're here to bring it to you regardless of whatever it is. It's another hockey competition, and we continue to do them. We've been doing them for. Oh, and there's Dial with a big goal from Tony Flo on the assist. And it's just like we were talking about, isn't it? Yes. And so 3-2, the score of this game that may or may not be an official game, or may just be let's scrim one before we start at the uh, planned time of 7:50, which I am here for, and presumably you are too. And so, yeah, we didn't know anything previously, but that is no different than any other season that we have done of hockey, and yet still we continue. So, with this, not just Philadelphia, but four other really good teams contending this time. Last time we had four, this time we have five, so that ups the stakes a little bit. And also, I think seeing some players come back, that kind of pushes the level of competition a little higher, because everybody, it's kind of that iron sharpeneth iron kind of thing, and it's like Goku and Vegeta. Yeah, Vegeta's back. We're going to battle. So that ups the intensity level for this season, which is another reason that makes it worth watching. But yeah, also the fact that there's more teams involved and more involvement in the game. In fact, all of these teams took on a player or two that are brand new to the game. That looking at these rosters they have a couple of these guys that joined in the big mass joining that's been happening as people are finding the game, as they've done sporadically over the years. But yeah, we're experiencing growth at just the right time, I think, because people know that something is about to happen. And in the meantime, we've got Lewis League action to bring to you. 4-2 is your score. 37 seconds left in this one. We're waiting on the game itself, whenever or whatever it may be. Tony Flo with a late goal, 10 seconds left, and let me pull this up and see what's going on.
Last video that's
Okay, it looks like we're about to get underway with the official game. I believe this is New Jersey that is first, and that's Otto's team. You know, we always call him KS Otto because the Kill Squad hasn't existed in years, but it's just Otto now. I know it's like the Undertaker showing up, and it's like, oh, there's Mean Mark Callis. We're stuck in the old ways. We can't help it. But anyway, it is about to begin here. And Otto is joined by Rezzy, who made our cool Winners TV logo. Thank you. PK, Tree, and Loosh. And for Philadelphia, it's Deloriax. Hey, Bert, Kapanen, Tony Flo, and Lewis Friend. A tremendous lineup for both teams, but some expectations for Team in Red here. We get underway with the opening draw and the opening of Lewis League Season 3. As they head towards the net of its namesake. Oh, deadly. KS Otto shoots and scores. Tree will get the assist. And it wasn't a speedy shot, as you can tell from the nifty. I think Migo made that. Shout out to Migo for making the kilometers per hour, how fast the shots go. That's a really neat addition. But Otto is another one of those names where when you start talking about who are the best players, especially from North America, that have ever played the game, and year after year, season after season, Otto has been there and just quietly putting together a whole lot of goals. And that is one of them to make it 1-0 New Jersey to start things out. We're about a minute in. Already things very interesting. It did not take long to do so. This is gotta say for what it is hockey question mark. It is a first person hockey game. It is originally made by Cryptic Sea, Alex and Luke, and it has been around for a decade now. And a shot somehow missing there. Digging back in with it. Back to center ice. But yeah, it's been a game that has had a long and storied history. Many years of play here in North America and around the world, especially in Russia and Eastern Europe. Some really great players and teams over the years. It's been a game that has endured. Nice save there, PK. Rebound, attempt, shot high and wide, and very wide. But yes, a game that has endured, and that's nice to see in the world of modern gaming. But it's all due to the community. It's a great community. They continue to keep things going, and with this league, I mean, it's nice to see the amount of interest in people playing and joining, playing with the pub stars and all that. And more exciting news, and Loosh gets his own rebound as that one hammered into the wall, and it popped right in front for him to stuff it home and make it 2-0, New Jersey. And a long shot there deflected by PK. And interesting indeed, as Philadelphia has a 2-goal deficit to work out of here in the first period. Not have been expected by some of our viewers. But it's a long game. It's 3 periods long, to be exact, with extra time if needed, and often it is needed in these league games. Saw a few overtime games, even in the finals was an overtime game. So long ago, about a month. A lot of fun there. Big save right on Lewis Friend. He had to make the point blank stop. Would have made it 3. And so that will get a little bit of the momentum back. Now they're trying to get back on offense here. Drive through. With a plum. Also with a stick. Over to Otto, as he will start from the back with about half a minute left in the first period. Now stolen. Hey, Bert now to Dial on the wing. Crab stolen. 11 seconds, and he'll dish it back to the point. We'll sail into the opposite corner. One more save just for the fun of it there. That was actually Lush in the net, I believe, making that stop. And so we'll go to the second period, 2-0. New Jersey in the lead. And Otto now will take this off the face-off. Tries to circle around with it. Shoveled through and back. Now Resi gathering it up. Regain it at the point. Now loose is Dial. The shot is blocked. And now regains it, gets it to the middle. Nobody home for it. And so here we go back the other way. Otto, the entire team versus Otto. And the entire team of Philadelphia will prevail in that. They did get the better of him. But again, he is with the puck and shooting on Lewis Friend. He makes the stop. Now they're just trying to get it out of there. Hey, Bert now. Looking for Dial. Had him right there at the center. And it's starting to work. Tony Flo now. Shot, save. But yeah, you're starting to see business pick up offensively. The pressure coming on. That's the way they like to play. Active passing game. If they can get that going, change their fortunes in this one so far, but it is taken away. And now Dial will get it back. Sneak up on PK. But now, hey, Bert will at least have a chance for a shot on, and Dial was there. That's a doorstep. So Tony Flo will pick it back up. And a long shot and save. Take us to about halfway through the second. Now Loosh, nice pass, Otto, shot, save. His friend again, he's been busy. Now, as the bouncing puck settles down a little bit over the point, I believe they turned off the offsides for the controversial thing. Although I think the offside was a success. I mean, from a casting standpoint, it seemed fine. It didn't slow the games down. Everybody kind of paid attention to it. So, it wasn't as different as I would have thought it was. But it is turned off for the purposes of this league, and Otto is stopped right at home as he went in on Lewis Friend, and Lewis Friend stayed with him all the way. Did not commit. They absolutely needed to. Those are the kind of standoffs that make goaltending fun. Part of the position I always enjoyed. Now, under a minute, second period, and Otto and company have not scored any more than they had, but Philadelphia hasn't been able to get anything happening. Maybe here in Dial does. Off the initial shot by Kapanen, he shook the trees, and Dial is there to rake the leaves as he manages to get a hold of the puck and get it in. 2-1 now. Otto off the draw, right off the face off. He scores his second of the game and makes it 3-1. And response to the goal from Philadelphia right before the end of the second period. They may not be done yet. Dial with a shot. Scores his second of the game. And it is 3-2. We always promise you esports of a high quality on this broadcast. And did we tonight? Did we promise esports? We usually do. But anyway, it's something that I know that is easy to promise because you're going to see a very high level of play. Now, bear in mind that this is a first-person hockey game, and so they are seeing everything from the point of view of being right there on the ice with the stick in front of you. And sometimes it's very, very confusing. But being able to play the game at this level, make the moves that these guys do, not just offensively, but defensively, are just amazing. And so the skill curve is rewarding, to say the least. But as we are into the third period, we find that I do often say on this cast that it is the most important period of a hockey game, and I believe it will be no different here. As not getting all of the shot there, Philadelphia may have a chance to get something going in response. They're down by a goal. As we saw, they can generate offense very quickly, seemingly out of nowhere. This New Jersey team has been surprisingly strong. Well, maybe not that surprising when you look at the personnel that they have. Again, all these players have spent a lot of time playing this game, and it is it really shows. And if you ever watch this and think, "Wow, that looks cool," I'm gonna try it, and then finally you go out there and it's like your first time ever ice skating. it can be very frustrating. But they make it look so effortless, and that's one of the reasons we keep following it, keep casting it here for you, because somebody's watching it for some reason. Not all the time, but we appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Wonderful thing. Really, more people should be watching. This is edge of your seat stuff right here. You will show a long shot from Crab in a tree on the assist from Otto. And just at a tough time for Philadelphia there, as adding to the New Jersey score, another one. DJ Khaled. And it was 4-2. And now working his way around in front there. Otto trying for a little bit of extra razzle dazzle, a little extra sauce. But this game is not over yet. Dial has the puck. Moving it across. Right on. Hey, Bert. Top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies. On the assist from Dial. Hey, Bert. Beautifully done. Buries it. And brings them to within a goal. Maybe they're just trying to make it exciting and last minute. I'll get excited at last minute. I don't know. That's why we watch these things. There's an element of unpredictability. All competitive cyber athletics such as this, and such as that steal there. Dial will get the puck back, and they will leave it at the point. Tony Flo now across. Kapanen shot. Knocked down in front. Bunch of bodies. Where's this going to go? Tony Flo picks it back up. And he's got people in front. Sails it to Hey Bert. And PK alert to that. He went out there and poke checked it. So a quick barrage there to no avail. And they will regroup with 1 minute left. Plenty of time to even this thing up. They are taking it. Dial at the center line. A loose puck. Stolen by Otto. He's moving in, shooting and scoring. The hat trick by Otto. A 40 mile an hour. Okay, 45 miles an hour. They are converted to imperialist units. That's awesome. Thank you, Miga. And so we get real miles per hour data on that one. What data it was as Otto clinches it for New Jersey in this first game of the season. Oh, but maybe not. Oh, still fighting on the doorstep. Hey, Bert, not giving up. And maybe we were too quick to say it's over. Right? They've still got 17 seconds. As long as they don't a quarterback sneak or something like that. Okay, 8 seconds. And will they have time? Coming out of the net, 3 seconds, long shot. And that is stopped. Otto will keep the puck and take it home as they win New Jersey. A spectacular defeat of Philadelphia in this very first game of the season. But and we always caution that it is a long season. I don't know, like 16 games or something like that. It's about NFL size. There's 2 games a week. We will be doing the Monday nights too. That's another thing. Whether they want us to or not, I guess we'll be here on Mondays to also bring you the action. There's actually 5 games a night There are three that aren't covered and two on server that I'm covering tonight. So Mondays and Thursdays, don't forget to check it out. We'll let you know a little more about it as the first week is traditionally n- not as good. It's built in, designed that, but it's going to. We've got some snazzy things we want to do. We'll be starting to do them, but we wanted to be sure and get this first game in tonight, and the first two games, as you get to see Philadelphia once again, as they will be taking on the Toronto Rush, the fan favorites, and they are Bionic Eye Dalfan, okay, and Al Gilpessel, Nova Star 19, and Adabla D, Adabla Do. Uh, and Lewis Friend told me who all these people were. If they do something distinctive, we'll do our best with, as we always do. Sometimes you just got to go with how people. You never really know, except this time we did, and that's a nice save by Nova Star. Fight that one off. Not coming. As yeah, it's the Toronto Rush, and last season was a kind of a struggle for the Toronto Rush, but again, these lineups are so. Oh, Kapanen though, with a nice angle, will shoot and score. Tony Flo on the assist, 1-0. Philadelphia will take the lead in this game too. But yes, Toronto, a lot of good players, a lot of veteran players, a team that really you would have thought would have had more success, but it was just kind of a slog, So it bees like that, some uphill climb, and so they're hoping to turn things around with a fresh new season. And unfortunately, they run up against Philadelphia to start with, so that's a big challenge. Is they don't want to go 0-2. Philadelphia does. Might be feeling themselves a little more than they were in that first game. We'll see. A shot blocked. Rejection handled by Nova Star. Will carry the long water over to Kilpessel. He will shoot off the inside of the post. But it does not go. And Al from a similar direction also not going. Blocked a couple of times here as this one rolls back to. It would have been offside, but it's not. Here comes Dial as he is just going to chip shot it. Does not go. 2.5 minutes remain in the first. Looking for the wraparound. Oh, they're alert to the idea of the wraparound. It's pretty tough to pull those off in the real game and in this game as well. His friend with the stop. 2 minutes now. Another shot goes behind. Looking, so they're going to do the flip one in front. It almost worked. We've seen a few like that. We've seen them, one of the last game, there was one, just slamming it off the wall and letting it bounce in front of the net. And there you have it. But yeah, fascinating stuff so far, and a 1-0 lead is all that separates these teams in our nightcap here. Will be available later for the millions of people watching on Ivy and Casting on YouTube. Thank you for watching it here first on Nurse TV. Thousands of. So we go down to 40 seconds and still are grappling for it here. Tony Flo will take it and get it around to dial. 27 seconds, and they're just trying to get it out of their zone right now and trying to set up a very long attempt. Val that gets to it. Nova Star that takes it the rest of the way out of their zone, and that probably will do it action wise. Nope. Gil Pestle with 0.89 seconds left. I love these stats. But how about it? We're like, yeah, okay, we're going on to the second period, but no. It is Gil Pestle who evens things up. And so now we are tied going to the second. That's different. Here we go off the draw, and sometimes you get off a shot like that that'll drop just right in front of the goalie, but that one a little too high. Friend with no problem handling it. So now here comes Philadelphia. Launch an offensive attack. It is denied, at least for the moment. This Tony Flo, known for his passing, doesn't seem to have lost a step. Being involved in competition for a while. I can't remember. Like I said, it was a couple of seasons or so. A little longer with Dial, I think. It's good to see. Everybody always comes back. You know, it's one of the coolest things about this game. I mean, you spend the time to get this good. You know, you might as well come back and play. So a lot of people have. They've gone on to have mostly successful lives and encouraging. A cool thing to be involved with and to grow throughout the years. Oh, a possible chance here. Chopped loose. And pace of everything slows a bit at the 3-minute mark of the second period. We're about halfway through this one. And the puck is about halfway through the building and shows no signs of stopping. Oh, here it goes. And it does land in an opportune spot, but no one there to take advantage of it. So now they'll rotate around. Tries to push this through. It's a good defensive effort. Everybody up in the box. Around, but Gil Pestle sneaks one through. Everybody was just kind of on top of everything, and then Gil Pestle just threads the needles. Impressive. And 2-1. Toronto takes the lead. And looking for another opportunity here. They make their way in. Lewis Friend bullies his way through to get this one out. Now setting up in front of the net. Here is Al at the face-off circle. Knocked down a little bit, deflected. And to go for the redirect, but directed in a fortuitous manner, and so the puck goes back the other way. Here is Dial. Look at that move. Oh, and a big save by Nova Star. Oh, man. What a play. And we take it down to a minute left. As they'll try again with Al. He's got room. He will shoot and score. Joe Pessel on the assist, and they make it 3-1. I'm not sure what happened there. Everybody just kind of slowed up for a second, but these guys are not slowing up at all. Under a minute left in the second period. Toronto Rush, after a very tough Lewis League Season 2, are looking to establish themselves here in the Lewis League Season 3, and so far they're doing a very good job of it. And now the pass across. The attempt, Dial. Try again, just throwing it towards the net. Oh, this could be a chance, and it is! Deloriax shoots and scores. Tony Flo with his second assist of the game. And the right goal at the right time. It is 3-2 now, and the Toronto Rush still in the lead. Oh, nice save by Lewis Friend. Quickly dispatches with that one. Wildly bouncing puck will end the second period and take us to the third. And wow. We did say that it was the most important, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Same with this third period. Possibly even more so. Because you could tell Philadelphia would really like to win this game. Well, we all like to win our game. But, yeah, I think they'll be really pouring it on here. And Toronto, a strong outing, going to look to preserve this lead and perhaps add to it. Hell, you'll probably have to add to it to get the win. The way these two teams play. A shot here is turned aside by Lewis Friend. A rebound attempt from the back. I'm not sure what was going on there. But now picking it back up, turning and firing is Kill Pessel. And he has a hat trick. Dalfan on the assist, and 4-2. And that was that lead preserving kind of thing we were talking about. That's and just what a performance by Kill Pessel, and almost right there. As he could have tapped that down, but so far, this is really something. 3-goal game for Kill Pessel. As there's Haybert, he will shoot. Nova Star will get the stop. And we're starting to see some latency here. I don't know if that's happening with the players. We speculate about that because sometimes it's a very ping dependent game. It will kind of slow you up, especially if you're working on pinpoint offense. Oh, coming right at you. And 3 minutes remain in this one. Still anybody's game. As they were looking for the quick dish there. Slam this puck home to Dalfan. What a pass! Oh, they managed to hem him up there at the right there at the crease. He's calling for interference on that. Yeah, they definitely impeded his progress. I think it's fairly safe to say. This one not settling down. A frantic puck being pushed at, and Ollie now coming away with it. Long shot. Dial shoots. Scores his second of the game. Haybird on the assist will make it 4-3. Philadelphia within one with 2:18 left to play. And these first two games have been exciting games. And this is just the first night. Easy save, Lewis Friend. Toronto on the attack once again. Philadelphia trying to be alert around the net. And this one dislodged. Can Tony Flo get to it in time? Now they are going to take it to the opposite direction. Here's Kilpessel again. And Tony Flo gets it to Haybert. We'll move. Oh, a collision there. We'll take him off the puck, and a careening puck finally in the hands of Toronto, but only briefly. Happening around to Tony Flo. Almost a minute remaining. They've got to do it quick. Long shot. Tony Flo from way downtown. 58 miles an hour, it tells us. And Kapanen on the assist. And we are tied at 4 with a minute remaining. What a game. Yeah, so Tony Flo's back, just so you know. Oh, it's the heater from Curry range. But now with the response is Toronto as over the line and knocked down with a high stick, not able to get it through. 31 seconds now. Will we need more time to settle this one? As tries to thread it through, there's just too many people in the way, and so now a game of just kind of throwing it back and forth there. 10 seconds. And Nova Star will just dump it down. And oh, a last minute shot there, Philadelphia. That could have ended it. That's amazing. Even got that one off. My goodness, what a game. Okay, so we are going to, and in fact are in overtime. It is the extra time in which one goal from one team will win the game. There is no coin flip. Just whoever does it first. And if they don't do it in the 5 allotted minutes you see above you, now down to 4:26, then the overtime will continue until morale improves. However that. Anyway, yeah, it's going to keep going, but I have a feeling somebody's going to score pretty quickly between these two teams. Intensity level that they're playing at, the adrenaline that's pulsating through this matchup. I don't think that it's going to be one of those where we go into like 5 overtimes. Could be wrong. uh, that's why betting on these games is big, big money because you can't really tell. Here's the shot and a save by Lewis Friend, as that could have been a potential game winner there. And they are still on target. Dalfan now across. Pass broken up. Here is Al. Where will he go with it? He still gets it back. A double team will push it away, and now Dalfan regain it, but only briefly. Time continues to tick down. Really no hurry from either team. Oh, it got dangerously close there before somebody finally nudged it out, and something's got to give. And now here comes Kilpessel. He takes it to the wall. A shot, Tony Flo! Shoots and scores. My goodness. And yeah, we got a good angle on that, because you can see it's just the very, very edge of the goal. And that was just a well-placed shot to give Philadelphia the win. And some familiar faces returning to bring victory to this newly formed or newly reformed team. And we'll see how that goes for the next 16, 17 games in the playoffs and the finals, because we'll be covering a great deal of it here on this channel. We hope you follow and of course subscribe on IBN Casting on YouTube, as we'll be putting this up later. And the seasons are in playlists, so if you just want to watch some great hockey, do so. Encourage you to do so. We'll be doing more to make that happen. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Good night.